you're interested in LifeWave's X2O Water Machine, then stick around because I'm going to be telling you about receiving mine and about the upcoming launch. So anyway, I just got mine today. It arrived and a signature was required. So if you do order one of these because of the investment, there will be a signature required on every single delivery. So send it to a location where there are people who can sign for it. And in terms of the size, just in case you're sending this to a work location and you're gonna have to transport it, just to make sure you're planning it through and know if it can fit in your car, it is 19 inches tall by 22 inches wide by 21.5 inches deep. So it shouldn't be an issue for anyone to get that in their trunk, I don't believe, but I did want you to know the dimensions. Now, the weight, you know, are you thinking, can I even get this like from the office into the car or from the front porch into my kitchen? I think you can. So David said that it's about 40 pounds, and that is true. I have a scale down here on the floor. Can you see that? And so just a few minutes ago, I brought that out and got on it, and then I got on it again, but holding this, and I came up with the difference of 41.2 pounds. So it's, you know, it's a big box and it's got some weight to it, but it's doable to get it from one point to another. So my next step is to unpackage it and get it set up in a location that I've designated for it on my kitchen counter. And then tomorrow morning, put water in it and watch it do its magic and see then how I feel after it's in my system. So yeah, it's super exciting. Follow along on this journey with me. I have been excited about this for years, knowing that it was in development and coming, and that I actually have one, and I'm touching the box is like, I can't even believe it. So anyway, stay tuned. There'll be more videos, and I'm gonna unpackage this in front of you, explain it as I go, what I'm finding inside. Love that they have branding on their boxes for this. Love how well it's explained on the side for the carrier or the shipping. Handle with care, this side up. It also says do not drop and recyclable. But let's get into this, what we've got here. So, when we first open it, oh my, I think I'm gonna have to put this on the floor and lift it out of the box because there's another box within this box. Okay, I've got the box now on the floor and I'm gonna lift this other box. There we go. All right, that's mission accomplished. And as you can see on the top here, it says LifeWave X2O Light Infused Water. There's a seal here. It says anti-tamper LifeWave. So the box, and oh my gosh, there it is. And there's a quick start guide that comes with it. The machine is, you know, down here in the box, but there are some really serious protective cardboard type materials here that act to, you know, cushion this machine as it's being shipped. So at first I was like, how am I going to get this out of here myself? But really great is that these little things flip up. So really, really smart the way they design that and make that pretty easy to get out. So I haven't taken it out of the sack obviously yet, but this is what you have. You have your machine and you have your cup tray and grate. And so now I'm gonna get this out of the sack. I'm gonna put it in the place in my kitchen where it's gonna sit. And so now I just want to show that there is a little bit of tape at the bottom that to get this off, the easiest way I think is just to pull on that and then take it out from the bottom. So just so you're not thinking, oh, I need to cut this, you don't even have to do that. Just release the tape, and then I think we'll be set. Okay, oh, look at that. So good. All right, so I have changed locations of where I'm placing the X2O machine. So it is important that you understand that there are two manuals that come with this machine. There is a quick start guide and the user manual. This is where I needed to start, and the instructions are super simple. One thing I thought was interesting was that it requires initially that you have 5 gallons of water ready for the initial flushing and preparation steps. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So I've done that. I have 5 gallons of water over there ready to go. Okay, so over here is the filter compartment cover. And one of the first things you're gonna do is take that off. And inside there was this packaging up here. This was on here, one of the filters, and this filter was in here as well. So all of this will come out. Okay, so it says to locate the primary filter media E, which was this, inside the filter compartment, because it was up here inside this bag. And it says remove and discard the protective wrap, which is this, and netting from the filter media. So there's a netting over this filter, and I just got on ChatGPT, and it says to literally cut this off because it's just there to kind of keep stuff in place while it's shipping. And this is kind of a standard thing. So it said just take scissors and go around the top of it and then go around the bottom and remove it. Okay. And that just slides off. And so you just discard that. It says locate the removable filter lid A and the fixed filter housing B, which was this. This is A, and so I had taken this off. And this is B down here. And then insert this filter media E into the housing B, which is this, with the visible threaded end facing downward. So this is the threaded where there's a hole. That's gonna go down, that in there, and screw that into the housing until secure. So clockwise. Yep, it's becoming secure. So it takes quite a few twists to make that super secure. Screw the lid back on and tighten. So now we're gonna screw this on, tighten that. Okay, the next instruction is to locate the mounted filter lid C, which is up in here, and then remove the plastic cap from the elongated filter core, which is this D. So the best way to get this cap off, and I kind of had a hard time doing this initially, but it's so easy, is just take both of your thumbs and just push up on one side and then push up on the other. And take this and align the core, filter core with the mount, press upward to engage the connection, and then screw the core into place, going to the right until firmly secure. So, yeah, feel it. So that's in there. Okay, the back side is where the power cord goes, right over here. So the next step is power on. Plug the power cable into the back of the system, then connect it to the power source. And the system will turn on automatically and the touch screen will illuminate. So, put it right here. Okay, and then we're gonna plug it in there. And wow, here it goes. So cool. So once the filters are installed, On the touch screen, you're going to navigate to settings, then select flush filter, followed by flush primary. And then you're going to locate the valve for the primary filter, which is the blue valve on the bottom. And that's the first one you're going to move over this way to flush that filter. Okay, so as it's flushing, I just had an experience where I didn't realize it was taking so much water, and all of a sudden it just quit flushing, and then it said add water to the reservoir. So again, I didn't realize this was depleting water so quickly. Just within not even 5 minutes, it needed another gallon of water. So just kind of be on alert, and as you're doing this, watch the water level to, you know, keep replenishing it so the flush can continue. So I'll use the rest of that, and I'll go get another pitcher. Okay, so now the filter flushing of the primary filter has completed. It says return the valve to the normal operation position. So I'll go in here and turn the blue valve on the bottom back to the left-hand side, and I'll confirm that I've done that. And then flush filter, flush secondary filter. So here it says on the touchscreen, select flush secondary and follow the instructions, which are going to tell me to place flush hose into the sink again, which is already there, or into a bucket, and turn the valve to the flush position. So this time I'm working on the secondary filter, which is on the top in terms of the two blue levers, and I'm going to turn that one over on the top. So you go over, don't push it down to get to the other side, go over. And I'll confirm that I've done that. Yep, it's all the way over, confirm. And now it's a 15-minute process to flush the second filter. So it has begun, and eventually there'll be water coming out. Again, it's really important to be watching this because you want to just keep the water going the entire time, and this does take a lot of water. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this up a little bit more and just keep watching it. So while it's continuing to flush, I did want to mention that I found a postcard. In fact, it was right on top of the starter guide and the user manual that indicated that you should save your packaging. It says on the back that to ensure a smooth experience, if in the unlikely event of a return, exchange, or warranty claim, we ask that you retain all the original packaging, including the outer box, the inner box, the inserts, the accessories. So really great that they put this right up front with all the information that you need. Okay, the second water filter has flushed, and it says return the valve to the normal operating position. So I'll go back over to the left side and then confirm that that is done. So I am going to let this drain hose, let the water inside of it evaporate before storing it. So it's late at night right now. I'm just going to let this machine be, and first thing in the morning I will get up, put my water in there, and I'm going to start a treatment cycle. Okay, the first one is made this morning. Take that away. Put the other glass in here. Hit dispense. So thank you for watching my tutorial. And now you're probably wondering, well, is she going to tell us what happened since she's been drinking this water every morning. And I have been drinking for 3 mornings a full glass of it, which is about 15 ounces. And I will say this, I can do a lot more in terms of my daily workout, and it just feels amazing. I also will say that after I drink it, about 10 to 15 minutes after I drink it, and maybe it's not that long, maybe it's more like 5 to 10 minutes, but I have this like super amount of clarity in my brain, which I absolutely love. And that lasts for a while. Not all day, but it makes a big impact. And I just love what it's doing for my exercise routine. I'm sure I will have more developments as I continue to use this amazing water, but I just wanted to give you that little information so that you could again kind of get a sense of what it's doing for people, and just yeah, be able to move forward with this journey if you're ready to do so. It's remarkable. Thank you, David Schmidt, and thank you, LifeWave. What an amazing technology and an amazing company to be a part of. Thanks for watching.